Hi, I'm Sela.
And I'm Steph.
We're part of the ColoRockstars leadership team with Premier Designs.
And we are here to tell you about how to get bookings.
Both inside
and outside
the jewelry party. I'm going to start. The first thing I want to talk to you about for just a minute is a couple of ideas about getting jewelry parties outside of the regular jewelry party. So this is for you if you are a brand new jeweler and you don't have any jewelry parties on your calendar, or if you've been in for a little while and you don't have any jewelry parties on your calendar. So here's a couple of ideas real quick. And if you need more information, please just either comment or message one of us on the Facebook group, and we will be happy to help you with fleshing these ideas out a little bit. So I do have a list. One great one is lifestyle bookings. So this is if you just see somebody and they compliment you on your jewelry, open your mouth and say, hey, this is my job. I would love to get you some free jewelry. Let's talk. So that's lifestyle bookings. The second one is fundraisers. Who do you know that's really passionate about some cause that could help you with a fundraiser? Again, we can talk about that more. I want to keep this kind of short and to the point. The third one is to trade a jewelry party with another direct salesperson. Girls, we all know other people that are in other direct sales companies. What other products or services do you love that you could maybe trade a party with? So think Pampered Chef, Mary Kay, 31, any of those other products that you use and love, maybe they would be willing to trade a party with you. The next idea is to do a 24-hour Facebook booking blitz. This takes a little bit of effort, but it is totally worth it. We have a whole set of slides that you can use already, so you don't have to reinvent the wheel. We have all the verbiage for you. If that's something that you think might work really well for you, let us know. The next one is to get involved in a new group of MOPS or a networking group or PTA or yoga class, and just make it natural. We're not there to automatically and just right away, hey, you want to buy some earrings? No. Really what we want to do is make that connection and have good friendships that lead to good customers. So when you're at MOPS or when you're at school with your kids or you're picking them up from the soccer field or whatever, look the part of the jewelry lady. Somebody's going to compliment you on some piece of jewelry you're wearing. You say, thanks, I would love to get this for you for free. Let's chat about that. Okay, and then the last one is to find local vendor events or craft shows. Girls, you might think that our season for vendor events and craft shows is over because it's not Christmas time right now, but that's just not the case. There are always some kind of event going on where you can get yourself out there. The point of doing any kind of event like that is really to make contacts and get new names so that you can contact them. Again, we've got lots of helpful tips about how you can do that. So if that's something that is interesting or you want to find out more about, then let us know. I'm going to pass it to Steph.
So you need to know that the best time and place to get a booking for your business is at an event. But there are some things you need to be ready for before you even roll into your hostess's house. So I'm going to talk about those now. We're going to talk about setting the tone for successful bookings to make sure you're ready to get those on your calendars. Gals, you want to make sure that you are very well prepared and you have your calendar marked up and ready to pass off to a potential hostess when you bring it to your event. And you want to have about 3 months in advance with the little flags marking the days that you are available to host a jewelry event. The next thing you need to put some thought into is you need to think about how much money are you willing to spend to get some business on your calendar. Gals, this is part of being self-employed. It's what we call those associated costs of doing business. The good news is it's going to come back to you in profit and it's all tax deductible. So any money that you're going to spend getting bookings on your calendar, you're going to keep track of that so that when tax season rolls around, you're going to get a nice sweet deduction. So here are some ideas of what you can use to incentivize bookings at your events. On our Premier Incentives shopping page, if you haven't checked that out yet, definitely go to your dashboard down under the other vendors and you will find a link to our incentives page. And this is a great place to look for really inexpensive ideas for gifts for booking incentives. So one thing you might take a look at is these nifty little jewelry storage totes that you can get for less than $5 each and have a few different designs to choose from. You only need maybe 3 to 5 to get you started. And then at that point in your party, you would be able to present these cute little totes as the perfect solution for all of the free bling they're going to get when they are your hostess. A couple of other ideas for incentivizing your bookings, and you might want to keep this in mind when you are not quite at the goal you want to hit for your business activity each month. Maybe you need to up the ante just a little bit. So you could think about offering a potential hostess a free It Girl bracelet or some Durango earrings. And if you need ideas along this line, pop it up on the ColoRockstars Facebook page and ask what people are using for their booking incentives. Now, one thing you want to think about in your jewelry event is make sure that they want the item that you are going to give away. If you're going to feature a wrap bracelet as your incentive or a cute pair of earrings, put it, or this It Girl bracelet, which is a fabulous booking incentive. It comes in 4 metal tones. This one is a great hostess incentive. Make sure you feature it in your fashion show so that you already have them writing it down on their wish list. It's already something they know how to wear and they know that they want, and you're going to tell them how they can get it for free. So think ahead of time about what kinds of incentives you might want to use and be ready to bring to your jewelry event. Now, there's one thing that is a tried and true method, especially for when our jewelers are getting started in their business. And Kate calls it the $100 challenge. This is where you're going to invest about $100 purchasing some top-selling, maybe wrap bracelets from our current collection, featuring them all on a bracelet bar, and using that to further incentivize the gals to want to get free jewelry from you. A couple of things this is going to do. Number one, she is going to love you. And Sela is going to talk about how to set the tone inside your jewelry event. And you want the gals to love you. And if you're going to give her free jewelry, she's going to love you. She's also wearing that item right away. If she walks out of the event with a cool new bracelet on her wrist, she's going to be wearing it out to work, wearing it to church, and she's going to get her friends excited about the jewelry that they're going to see at her event. She's also less likely to cancel. If she's wearing a constant reminder of your gift to her for booking a show, she's probably going to feel a bit more ownership in keeping that date with you. Now, one thing to keep in mind is you are your own business owner, so you get to decide at any given point, at any season in your business, how much do you need to invest to get more activity on your calendar. You might need to up the ante just a bit more. You may need to think about offering your current hostess a $50 bonus from you if she gets 3 of her friends to schedule an event with you. So gals, these are some ideas to start thinking about how much are you going to invest to get business on your calendar. Talk about it with your upline. Put it out on the Facebook page for some new ideas, and Sela's going to take it over from here.
Okay, great ideas. So here I want to cover a couple things that we want to do at the show. So this is after you've already planned a little bit, you already are at the party. What are you going to do to be able to secure those bookings while you're at the jewelry party? So the first thing, like Steph already mentioned, is to make sure that the guests are endeared to you. So by the time you're ready for your booking activity, the guests had better like you because you're about to ask them to invite you into their home. So how do you befriend them in just 20 minutes, which is really all we have at a jewelry party? Make sure that you have your game face on. Be ready to be outgoing and fun. We say just leave your day at the door. When you walk in, you are the professional, you are the jewelry lady, and you are there to have fun and to teach them something. The saying goes that if people laugh and learn, they'll book and buy. So that's what you're going for in your jewelry party. Make sure when guests arrive that you greet them at the door and you ask them for their name and you use it a couple more times throughout the jewelry party. Now, I know that this is a struggle for some people, especially at the beginning. So if that's something that you struggle with, use name tags. Totally fine. Go buy a pack of those name tags from the office supply store that say, hello, my name is, and use those. That's totally acceptable, because even if they have that name tag, if you use their name, there's something magical that happens when you say someone's name to them. So let's see. And feel confident that you have a little friendship going. So, you walk in and they don't know you, and by the end of the night, you're sharing recipes and you're talking about your kids, and you just assume that they're your friends now because you spent this time with them. The second thing that you want to make sure that you do while you're at the party, besides making sure that the guests are endeared to you, is to make sure that the guests love the jewelry. So we want to make sure that they know how to wear the jewelry, and not just, here's how all these tricks that you do with this necklace, but also like, hey girls, did you know that this necklace, this awesome spring fever necklace, looks great on this teal color? It would also look amazing with just a white shirt. You can wear it dressed up, you can wear it dressed down, and just envision them with some ways that they can wear each piece of jewelry that you're showing. And along with that, we're going to go back to what Steph already said about the It Girl bracelets. Sell the sizzle is another way that you can say that. So when you're talking about any of the jewelry, you can say, girls, this It Girl bracelet really highlights the skinniest part of your body, which is your wrist. Or, hey, did you see my awesome stiletto earrings? They are like Spanx for your face, girl. Okay, I didn't make any of that up, I promise. I stole it from other people, so do that. Watch some trainings about your jewelry so that you can really sell that sizzle to your customers, so they really know what they can do with each piece of jewelry. While you're doing your fashion show, make sure that you're modeling at least 4 to 6 pieces of jewelry. And I tend to do this on the guests so that they can really feel what it feels like, and that will really make them want to have a party with you. Because again, going back to the spring fever necklace, girls, this necklace is not cheap. I'm just going to say that. But it's amazing and totally worth it. And if I saw this in the catalog and I only looked at the price point, nope, not happening. But if I know that this $69 necklace will match every single thing in my closet, I'm all about it. But do you think I really want to buy myself a $69 piece of jewelry? Nope. So I'm going to figure out how to get it for free. So that is your job, to help them see they need this piece of jewelry for their wardrobe. Let's get it for you for free. So let's see. I think that's all I have for you. I'm going to pass it back to Steph. She's got one more section to cover for us.
Thanks, Sela. All right, gals, this is really important. You need to know that you have more than one opportunity when you're in front of guests to ask them to book a show with you. And you need to be killing it on all 3 places. Because here's the thing. Some gals need a little bit of time to think about what you've just asked them. And so if you just ask them one time, do you want to have a show with me? And I'll bring some jewelry over, you'll get your friends together. They may not be so sure yet, but maybe they start thinking about it as the evening goes on, and they're ready to change their mind and have you overcome maybe the challenges that they might be thinking about. And if you don't give them another opportunity to talk about it, you've lost a chance to serve another customer and turn her into one of your hostesses. So I'm going to talk about the 3 places at your jewelry event that you can and need to ask for bookings. Obviously, in your presentation, whatever that looks like, you should have some sort of booking activity, whether it is stacking up the jewelry boxes or playing the purse game. You can work with your upline, you can watch trainings, and find a booking activity that you like, that you can have fun with. And then practice, practice, practice. Make sure that as part of your booking activity, you are going to bring every guest there to a point of decision. So you're going to be asking each woman in the room if she would be willing to invite you over to show your jewelry and hang out with her friends. The second place that you are going to ask for booking is on your guest survey. Gals, our guest surveys are gold. That is the important pieces of information that we get to leave our event with. And on your guest survey, you have an opportunity to paint the picture of all the different ways that she could earn free jewelry, whether it's a fundraiser, a mother and daughter show, a catalog show, a Facebook party. Really take time to camp out on that part of your guest survey and explore all of the different ways that your hostess can get her jewelry for free. I like to tell my gals, if you want free jewelry, we're going to make it happen. It doesn't have to look like sitting in a living room with 4 people. So really paint the picture and give them that other opportunity to say, you know, I do actually want some free jewelry. Let's do this. So those are the first 2. The third place, and this is often where the magic happens, is at checkout. This is your opportunity to engage with each person there one-on-one. Take a look at her order form. Take a look at her wish list. Listen to her when she tells you about why it wouldn't work. Her living room is too small, or she lives with her daughter, and use that opportunity to talk her through those things that she's concerned about. Because what she's doing, she's basically asking you, will you please help me think about how this would work for me? And that's our job. One of the best parts about our job is giving away all of this free jewelry, and we don't want to deny that to any woman. Would we, Sela?
No, ma'am.
I think that just about wraps us up.
Awesome. I think so. Girls, thanks for watching. Again, please post any questions you have on the Facebook group, and we will see you there.
Bye!